Good evening, everyone. It is I, Mike V. Welcome everyone once again to another PokerStars home game stream. So the weekly 20K live is going to start in less than 10 minutes. Hope everyone is doing quite well so far. Let's go ahead and just briefly introduce our newest members. So we got quite a lot this past week. So starting with, let's see, last time it was what, February 2nd. Yeah, so today is February 9th, 2023. So we had 7 new members to the home game, all ranging from the US to Portugal to Belgium to Norway to the United Kingdom to India and Spain. All represent. Welcome. So we're up to 130 members. And as you may know or not know, we did have a tournament earlier in the day. We try our best to have multiple tournaments each week now. And only Gamble the Globe and I and our friend from Norway, who just recently joined the home game, have played. Gamble the Globe was the winner. Let's take a look at the standings. So far, Shop, our friend from Canada, is currently ahead in the leaderboard with 9.88 points. I have moved back up to second, just 100th of a point ahead of Matt in third. Fulton, who won last week's tournament and joined the chat, the stream chat right at the end of the stream. He's on the board now in fourth place in the Player of the Year leaderboard. Lee is in fifth. Gamble the Globe is in sixth. Chloe's in seventh. Azah is in eighth, and Boozers rounding up the leaderboard of those who have points currently in ninth. Okay, so who we got? Shop has just entered. All right, so Boozers is back after a month. It seems. So if you're in the chat, please tell me what's been going on. All right, everybody in the family is in. Trisselina is back. She didn't play last week, but she will tonight. Chloe's back again. And I'm going to guess that Matt, since he couldn't play this afternoon, as he was in a live tournament, an actual tournament himself, I'm assuming he's still playing that since he hasn't registered yet. So I'm going to assume he's missing this one as well. Hey, good thing if that's the case. If he's playing for 3.5 hours, you're in a deep run. Hey, win that money. For the international players in our home game, just want to remind you, I'm trying to get a real money game started, and so far nobody's been able to join yet. But as you can see, scheduled an hour from the time this tournament, the weekly 20K live, begins. So in about an hour and 5 minutes, another tournament will begin for our international members. It is a real money game. So if you guys get knocked out and you want to continue playing, we got a game for you, and it's a real money one. If we can get two of you guys joining, that would be awesome. But let's see. So far, it looks like only Shop is currently playing with us right now. So we would need more international players here to register for that game. Still playing around with the schedule for all the other ones. So I've got some other ideas in the works for next week. I think I'm gonna have to start adding in some cash games or some ring games. I can create them right here, as you can see. Maybe have those running around the clock on Thursdays. A bit more flexible. Alright, we're about to start in 3 minutes. Okay. Apologies, by the way, for the lack of new content in the past couple of weeks. I'm going to come up with an announcement pretty soon, a special announcement video stating the changes that I plan on making to the channel. One thing that won't change, of course, is this stream that you're seeing right now. Alright, we're going to start with 7 entries. 20 minutes of late registration, so anybody who's a member of the home game can obviously register late. It's almost a guarantee that someone will register late within the 20-minute period. It's a pretty common occurrence. And for those of you who are watching one of these streams for the first time, welcome. You will notice on the bottom of the screen there is a 2-minute stream delay because I will be showing my hole cards to you guys. And we're about to begin. Okay. Good luck, everyone. Looks like shop is disconnected. Probably will come back. Chloe's here. Hey, boozers. There we go. Everybody's in. Boozer says thank you. Hello, Chloe. And shuffle up and deal. Oh, Trisolina. Get going. She's running her seat. It's like ask Bree to tell her to tell her to remind her to get to once the tournament begins. All is good though. Alright, I folded queen 4. Queen did come on the flop. What was this? This was unraised. Yeah, so ace queen 7, 2 hearts. Checked around. I have a feeling most of you guys don't have anything. Yeah, so I'm gonna be making a big announcement for the future of the channel. An announcement video. The reason why is because I'm going to have a more narrow focus on poker going forward. And boozers, yeah, you've been oh wow, 2 pair and 2 pair. Yikes! Not a good way to start, but luckily it wasn't worse. But yeah, you've been missed. You've been missed on the felt. Hey, Joe's here. All right, we're up to eight entries. Told you somebody would late register. Yeah, so what I was saying was that I'm going to be making an announcement. Oh wow. Min raise. If I call, I know it's going to be raised back, I have a feeling. I'll go ahead and just call. Okay, now I got a pair of jacks. Okay, so this was Bree that raised and then re-raised, so probably up against premium hand. I've got top pair, backdoor draws. I'll call one. See if I can suck out. But turn only improves to a gut shot. I'm not really liking it. Let's see. This is half. So I know I would need a jack. I would need an 8. Maybe even a 9 would work. We're gonna go for it. I know I'm behind. No. 30 only. That is funny. I'm gonna. Well, I know I'm behind, but I got it for 30. Or I'll just donate. Look at that! Wow. That was a surprise right there. No raising early on. Let me see what was mucked by. I'll go ahead and raise this one. I'm gonna see what was mucked here. Yeah, pocket aces. I was right. Big pair. I go up against a set of jacks too. Wow. I think she's gotten better. Slow playing a set of jacks. Okay, so 4 callers. I flop top pair, top kicker. I'll go ahead and make the C bet since I do have something. There aren't little in the way of draws, so I don't have to bet too much. So that was what, about 40%? Between a third and 40%. Size of the pot. Second pair on the turn. I'm gonna go ahead and check it this time for pot control in case I've been called by second pair and I made trips here. Wow, look at that, Joe. It is early in the tournament. I'm probably up against Nate. Yeah, pretty much the usual crowd except for Matt. Well, Joe lowered the bet, so I'm going to go ahead and pay him off. He's probably got an 8. Yeah. Read it right, but couldn't really do anything about it. I probably should have just gone all in here instead of just raising, because look how many callers. Wow. I'll go ahead and just check it. Just hope nobody had an ace the whole time. Check to the button. Shop, what are you going to do? overbet the pot. It's an under pair. I know I can rebuy if I get knocked out early. Oh, dang. I've been boy, everybody's getting the better of me. Ah, okay. That was bad. Mm. I made all the bad moves. Good betting there. Things. Oh yeah, and about the announcement. So I'm gonna be doing a lot more poker focused based videos from now on. I'm gonna narrow the scope of the niche. Um, Video poker from now on is gonna be limited to maybe once per month, and maybe as its own Q&A stream. I'll detail the stipulations once I get that update video made. The last bit of video poker content I plan on doing is going to be, I have it right here on my sheet of paper, and it is a remake of the popular quiz that I had on part 1 of Video Poker Genius. I'm going to do a video that's nothing but a quiz on video poker. The difficult part of making one of those, the reason why I haven't made them for so long, was simply because which hand should I put in the quiz? It's just difficult. The difficulty in figuring out which hands are important to address. Hey, hi. Hi, Frank. Yeah. Yikes. Yeah. That was a good bet on that part. That previous hand. Yeah, Foos is like, come on. Yeah, I think now we've gotten to the point maybe that now that you guys have played me for a long time now that you guys starting to figure me out. Maybe that's the thing. That's the risk I get with exposing my hands every tournament. Wow, 3 jacks. Because I still have on my to-do list, obviously, the introduction to Texas Hold'em tutorial, as well as tutorial videos for all the major poker games like Omaha, 7-card stud, etc. Yeah, and the reason why because I'm looking at my video list, and it's like, um, the reason why is because I'm looking at my video list, and I'm like, you know what? I just don't like I'm not having fun doing any of this, and the YouTube algorithm is just it just doesn't like me, you know. so, so I'm thinking, you know, I probably have to, if I want to optimize my channel the best, I'm gonna have to narrow my focus a lot more with the content I put. And I mentioned at the beginning of the year that I was gonna do 3 particular things. It was gonna be poker, video poker, and then lifestyle. I've decided now that if I ever gonna do content on lifestyle, it's gonna be on its own separate YouTube channel. And I'll let you guys know when that channel ever goes live. And let me actually check a few things before I answer this question. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Boy, I'm way out of it here. Because okay, three of my players are family, so I know that I know how they play. They haven't really changed that much, so I'm behind with the 4s here, so I'm better just fold it. Okay, so Frank was asking, and I had to look it up because I obviously know I have not played on it. So NLOP is National League of Poker. I had to look it up, so because I know I haven't played on it. So I'll go ahead and read more about it after the stream. So it's free. It's on Facebook, and you can win real cash. Wow. Could have sworn I might have heard of it before. Apparently, they've been around for a long time. Yeah, there it is. 3 deuces. Full house, actually. Deuces full of 8s. Okay, pocket 10. I'm going to have to... Let's see. We have 5 minutes left of late registration. I'm going to go ahead and shove right now. It's too early for that, but, you know. Okay, Joe's going to call me. Gives me an opportunity to rebuy if I lose here, but looks like I'm going to double up. Oh, and also stay tuned for the announcement for the 5,000 subscriber special. Wow. Sorry, I had a puppy emergency. No problem. Yeah, so the 5,000 subscriber special is still going to go on. I will make an announcement video for that as well. And another reason as well is that I feel like I've said everything I needed to say on video poker. Now, I've thought that before many times in the past, but then there's always something that seems to be a good idea to watch or to make content on. So, looks like I'm dropping frames. Let me move myself a bit here. Nope. Yeah, it's dropping frames again, so I was just moving my workstation here. Yoink. Alright. So, yeah, you wouldn't trust anything on Facebook. Right, yeah. I just skimmed through it and I just noticed Facebook, all that stuff, etc. But maybe there's another way to log in. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I had to move a bit. I noticed the drop frames as well. Ooh, there's the 4 10s. And Boozers had pocket jacks there. All right. Let's go ahead and lead out here. Gotta be careful, unraised pot. Tristelina makes it 600. Recalls. Looks like it's just family. I'll go ahead and just call. Well, interesting turn card. Straight draw, straight flush draw, top pair. Tristelina checks. Completely miss. In value here. I could be behind a queen with a worse kicker. Wow, yeah. With a ace queen, yep. And we have 33 seconds until blinds go up, late registration ends. Once again down to 1800. And look for a double up. And I'm trying to redirect the content of my channel to make it something that'll be fun for me as well. Because if it's not fun for me, I'm not going to be able to make the best possible content. And focusing on poker, well, that's going to be, it's been the game that I've had a keen interest on since the first episode of the World Poker Tour back in 2003. Yeah. Yeah, she is. Looks like you've missed it, Gamble the Globe. Trying to make it before the cutoff. Well, it had just cut off. There's a delay, so 2-minute delay. Maybe you should be adding 2 minutes to what you see on the stream. But yeah, the late registration is over. So these are the registrants for tonight. It's 8 people, less than last week. Queens and fours. All right, gonna have to look to go all in here. Not here though. And if you're watching this for the first time or watched it many times and you haven't done so yet, you want to be part of the Club Mike V Poker League. Links can be found in the description. Well, for a tutorial video, but you can find the information to join in the description, the club ID and the invitation code. All you need is a PokerStars account, and you're good to go. Yeah, you did miss it. Right, yeah. Like for example, I enjoy these weekly poker games with you guys. I enjoy it, even though I'm losing right now. I enjoy it. I look forward to it. It's something that I'm gonna still continue, and I'm very happy with how much it's grown. Even still a lot to work on. I'm still trying to expand it. We only get a few of you guys for the second tournament, but I'm still trying to find that sweet spot for expansion. But if we can get one game going with two tables even in most weeks, that's pretty good. Oh wow, nice flush for Chloe. And Gamble the Globe says I registered, but I think yeah. The weekly 20K live is set to automatically schedule a new tournament once the current one starts, so it's set to recur. So that's the one you probably selected. So the other ones I have to manually do for two reasons, of course. One is that I'm still figuring out what to what the permanent time is for those tournaments, and I'm changing them. The second thing is that for some reason the new beta home games lobby is still having issues with setting recurring schedules. Either that or I'm not doing it right. It just looks different. Oh man, I 3 on the river, dang. Yeah. uh yeah. The yeah, that one hand where I made a bad call. And then there was also, I think, what was it, the last hand? Yeah, the last hand where you got on the river, I think. So there were two big hands that ended up knocking me out. And then our friend from Norway, just because I watched it after, then friend from Norway was sitting out the whole time, so they made a default of Gamble the Globe winning. All right, we're on break. Not having a good poker month, it seems. I think it's one of those days. Yeah, let's go ahead and look at the standings for 2023's leaderboard. As you can see, I'm currently second on the leaderboard, with Shop being number one, Matt like very close third, Fulton fourth. So yeah, looks like it. Boozers is gonna be a while. Gamble Glow might be a while as well to try and pass me, especially not today since you guys haven't registered. Matt didn't register today because he's in another tournament, not a live tournament. But we may see Shop if he wins this one, he'll increase his lead. And it looks like Chloe could also close the gap as well. Everybody else, everyone in my family hasn't even gotten on the leaderboard yet. The earlier game, okay, so for the last few weeks, the earlier game was at 4:30 Eastern, but this week I moved it to 6 p.m. Eastern, 9 minutes later. The reason for that was, well, there were two reasons. One was to play around with the time, see if we can get more people at a slightly later time. So instead of 4:30 Eastern, I switched it to 6 Eastern. But also because I knew that today I was going to be busy and I might not have made the original time. And boy, was I right, because I had to take my grandmother over to a senior center that for her taxes. So ask some important questions and get because some things come up and we need to make sure we get those questions answered, and then it was free tax filing service as well. So get that out of the way. And so I was just there. Oh, all right, we got a bit of dropped frames here, but I think we're back. Uh, yeah, so we went ahead and so we went ahead today, and I was quite busy. I just had to sit around, listen what's going on, give some clarifications, all that stuff. Because you know, the tax code is BS. We all know that. Okay, so for doesn't seem to be a will run, but I do also have the what I call the weekly dollar. This is a real money game for non-US slash international players, and so far none of them seem to have any registrants these past few weeks. So I don't even know if I'm going to still continue this, but we're trying to get a game going, and so far I've put it so that it would start an hour after this one starts. So it's going to start in about 31 minutes. Looks like there won't be anybody in it. I'll of course continue to check and see if there is anybody, but so far that doesn't seem to be the case. And if I was physically outside the US, I would join myself. Give some action to you guys. I'm not going to break the terms of service though to enter a real money game from within the US though. All right. We're about to end break. There we go. And yeah, Gamble Globe said, yeah, it took forever to blind him out. Oklahoma. I think Gamble the Globe will answer that question. Oh, unless you've, I don't know. I assume you watch Cowboy Slots. If you do, he has a forum now, a new community forum. I don't see a boozers there, so maybe if you haven't, if you want to, you can go ahead and sign up for that forum. I'm active on there too. I answer questions on video poker or any other questions I feel like I feel like I can answer. But I would assume Gamble the Globe can answer questions on casinos in Oklahoma because I know I don't. I've never been. I need a budget to come over to Texas, visit Mark. Just need to figure out when's a good time to do that. Oh, 9 on the turn. Shop is out. Well, out first in 8th place. All right, here's my opportunity to either double up or get knocked out. At least I won't be last. Yeah, this is an easy shove. I have less than wow. Yeah, I've got like less than 7 bigs. All right, all in. Joe gonna double me up again? Or he's gonna try a second time, try to knock me out. Oh, pocket eights. That's a good turn card. Dead to a chop on by the river. All right, so I'm still in it. Thank you for the fireworks. All right, I'll complete here, but can't really play too fancy. Better watch out, because I've done well managing a short stack. I've been in the situation before many times, but... Two in a row, yeah. Alright, limp from Chloe. I have ace rag. I have position, so I'll go ahead and play. Raising would probably be preferred, but I would have to make a decent sized raise. And my stack wouldn't cover it. I would actually, many people would probably shove if they were going to play this hand. Okay, Joe is responding in the game chat. It looks like Boozers is all in. Joe is responding in the game chat about Oklahoma casinos. They suck, but it's all we got. Oh, dang. I would have gotten 6 and ace on the river. Aces and deuces, but take it down. What do we got here? Boozers. Okay, I used to watch his channel, but it got boring hearing the same question. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So about Brantley. Let me go ahead and raise it here. Actually, I should have shoved. Let's see. My dad is the short stack. He's going all in. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Since I have 2 overcards, I probably have pot odds here to draw against him. He's got the 6. Oh, he doubled up. Back to where I started. Okay, so yeah, let me go ahead and continue reading here. So yeah, so you want, yeah, I stopped watching the streams as well. Though he did announce on the community forum that he's going to change the streams up a bit. He made the announcement, so I think he'll start it next week, where Sundays will be the newbie stream, where he answers the repeat questions. So it's for the new folks, because he's getting thousands of subscribers every day, apparently every week. And Wednesdays will be the advanced streams. So it will to be talking about so that would be like the stream for those that have that are that watch regularly and want to ask something a bit more advanced. At least that's what's reported anyway. Wow, running flush for Trisolina. Okay, I need to go all in at some point. Oh, and didn't she had the nuts too? Trying to load here the replayer. Jeez, what do I do with this? All right, I'm gonna fold it. I guess it was called instead of raised. Paired board. Well, I don't know how tight you can beat a Fear of Full House. Not to mention I wasn't looking at the entire hand. Oh wait, I'm gonna fold. I need. Should probably just shove with anything at this point. Queen on the turn. It probably is good, it seems, based on all the checking going on. Pair of deuces. Pair of tens, yeah. Okay. I may need to take a risk here. Well, let's see. Does it get raised to me? All right, I'm going to go ahead and shove. Oh, boy. Okay. So let's hope she doesn't have a monster. Yeah, loose range there. Ace on the flop. An ace on the river. I'm gone. All right, we'll go ahead and commentate for the rest of the tournament. GG's. All right, let's see here. Everyone else in the family is in. Joe is in. Chloe's in. So out of all those players, Chloe, I think, is the only one who is on that currently has points on the leaderboard. Everybody else, if they make it in the top 3, will get their first points for the year. That'll be nice. So looks like that is the short stack. And at the end of last year, he did finish second on the leaderboard. So it's not surprising if he comes out, gets lucky, and wins. Yeah. Right. And I tend to only come on the stream. I come on the stream into the stream chat whenever, and watch whenever. Like if there's a topic on the title that's something that I'm interested in, or something that I feel like I can maybe contribute to, or maybe just something I want to know myself, which is seems to be quite rare at this time. Then I'd go ahead, and of course there's that big announcement of the community forum, earlier in the year. I made sure to watch it, at least the beginning part of that stream, because after that I had to get ready for dinner, so I couldn't watch the whole thing. Yeah, watch any 2 videos of his and you got that figured out, right? Yeah. Last year, if I remember the tournaments correctly, she's come in second place, but never first a couple of times. And both were against Bree. So let's see. Hopefully she doesn't get tired before then. Alright, so it looks like 2 short stacks, and both if both get knocked out, then we would be in the money. We would reach the money. Ooh, we got pot size bet on the river. Well, that's enough to put Bree all in. Joe's thinking about it. Makes the call. So board pairs 9s on the river. We got 3 9s with the king kicker. A huge chip lead now. Well, Bree's all in. Everybody's calling. Family pot to the flop. 9-8-3. Yeah, she is. Looks like it's checked all the way around. Yeah, it's going to be difficult to quintuple up here unless you basically got the nuts. Okay. And yeah, she... Wow. Quintuple up. Yeah, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I've never seen that. All in 5 ways and won the pot. And now Chloe looks like, well, Chloe's ahead for the double up. We're still at 5. Chloe's still the short stack. And if you don't include the big blind, that means Joe is the second short stack, Bree not far behind. Yeah. Right. Well, if Bree was knocked out, I think she would be making coffee right now. Now, it's because, as the oldest member of the family, Trissolina likes to play much shorter sessions. She does play on the public tables regularly. Play Money Balance and all. Sometimes I watch her, Good entertainment. love your commentary, boozers. All right. Chloe won that last pot. That puts Bree as the short stack again, it seems. At least on the flop. Oh, I guess you mean without the delay. I don't think I can remove the delay unless I go offline and then start a new stream. I don't think it's possible. I could look it up, but another thing I want to do for the channel is I really, really, really want to start playing real money poker again as a stream. I did that last spring. Man, it feels like it's not long ago, but it really is it really is like 9 months ago when I did it. It was before I started streaming the home game. I did a few streams on Sundays on America's Card Room, playing some playing a random multi-table tournament, usually like a $6 buy-in or $3 buy-in tournament. And I think out of the guys that are currently watching me now, Joe, I think, was probably the only one watching me at the time, or coming into the chat to say hi for those. I think he remembers those streams. I think, anyway, if my memory serves me right, or it might be somebody else that hasn't been in any of my stream chat for many months. Chloe's climbing back up. The play money, you mean the play money games here on PokerStars? Occasionally. Occasionally I will. Not as often. Sometimes if our family has a little bit of a competition, we might decide to register for the same multi-table tournament, and then and see who outlasts the longest. Hey, Bree, double up with kings. And now Joe is the short stack. And I'll also play the play money games when it's other poker variants like Omaha, because I want to play something new, and sometimes there's not really any other place to play it. Or mixed games such as 8-game, or or deuce to 7 triple draw or 7-card stud. So games that you can't really find anywhere else for real or play money. Joe says, "Why not?" So boozers, how long does a new stream take? Okay, so a stream for real money. So like one of those streams, it depends. Obviously, I stream until I get knocked out. So those multi-table turns can last many hours. And especially on America's Card Room, those late registration times can last for 3 hours. So you don't get the money for like 4 or 5 hours long. It's just nuts. I think in one of them, I think I played for 5.5 hours. I got the money. I made it in the money in 5 hours, and then I got knocked out 30 minutes later. So yeah, those are tough to just keep your mental focus and everything. At least PokerStars, when I played it in Costa Rica, the late registration period was much shorter for like the daily bigs. It was like an hour 45 minutes late registration. Then an hour and 15 minutes later, you hit the money during the next break. So it takes 3 hours instead of 5 to get the money. Yeah. Real money at $6 if you could. Yeah. And it looks like Joe is all in here. really short stacked. You might see Chloe all in too. Chloe's gonna fold. Wait till the next hand. Side pot developing between Bree and Trissolina. Flush draws have missed on the river. There's a possible straight with the 6-8-10. Goes check, check. Ace King, top pair, top kicker is good for the side pot. And 2 pairs, 6s and 3s. 3 in the river for... That was a... That was 1,000. That raise was an accident, really? Yeah, all in was 6-3, and look at that, you got lucky. Let me adjust my seat here. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go log in on America's Card and see what the tournament schedule is. See which time of the day is good for me. What time and what day or days I want to do it. Maybe what I could do is maybe dedicate Thursday as a marathon stream leading up to, say, this home game later on. But then that would require a lot of intermissions. No, actually, now that I think about it, it's not going to work. Well, we got three-way all in. Oh, Jack on the turn. So Chloe's going to triple up, and my dad's going to take the side pot, and then Joe is out. So Joe's out in fifth. No, not a stream, but for a new game, but for a game like tonight, so you can go live if you get knocked out. Oh, you mean like another game to play? I'm trying to see what you're asking me here. Like, so if I get knocked out, I can play another game. And what was I saying earlier, though? I was saying what was I saying? Okay, I'm a bit. I'm trying to focus on commentating on the game as well, but all right. So boozers 6. Oh, it's not from the. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what you're asking me. And yeah, Trissolina's a big chip leader. So let me just go back here. You play free money games here. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. But yeah, what I was saying earlier was, yeah, the idea of doing a marathon stream on Thursdays may not work because if I'm going to play real money games and show it on stream, I'm going to have to make the delay much longer because the action goes slower than what we're doing here. Here we're playing a turbo, and I feel like 2 minutes is an acceptable delay amount. But if I play, say, a real money game either on America's Card Room, which will usually have 12-minute blind levels, 15-minute blind levels, 10-minute blind levels, so a much slower pace and much more time to act per hand. Whoa! Full house! Or that 3/8? No, it's 3/8. But that knocked That knocked Chloe out on the bubble. So this is the money. It's everybody in the family is in the money. I'm trying to remember if this has happened before. Everyone in the family has made the money except me. So all three of them are going to be on the leaderboard. All right, so going three-handed, Trisolina has the chip advantage. But I don't discount my dad just yet. During last year's games, he has won quite a bit and has come back from behind numerous times. I consider him to be, after me, of course, the next best player in the family. Bree needs to get really lucky to win it here. Short stacked at this point. Needs a couple of double ups. No, yeah, and I gotta realize with my family now, the last few, this last bit of the tournament might go a bit slow. All right, let me go ahead and check something in the meantime. I check the lobby here. Do we have people? No, we do not. It's been canceled. Okay. So I'm probably not going to create any more attempt at real many games for international players in the club, since nobody seems to be registering for those. I guess I could attempt to have them scheduled at the same time. That's one thing to try out. Yeah, so this might be a while. Now that Bree is back up to 6,700, this might be a while. The tournament's gone on for 1 hour. Yes, boozers, definitely. After the stream, I'll be sure to. I'm always on Discord, by the way. So if you want to ask me a question, ping me. You're more than welcome to. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and meet in Discord right after. It's also for those of you who are watching. If you're a subscriber to my YouTube channel, you play in the home game and you haven't done so yet, you can see a link on screen below the camera with all the other social media links. Link to the Discord server, as well as in the description and pinned to the top of the chat. We can discuss anything gambling related. We can discuss poker. We also get news. I also be sure to notify you guys on when tournaments begin in this home game. Can also provide feedback on future tournaments and future games. Any bets on who will win out of these last three? Based on skill level, I would say my father. And so far, he has built up his stack since he started becoming three-handed. Though Bree is holding on as well. Tristelina had the chip advantage going in to three-handed play, but she has lost the chip lead before. I mean, heads up against Bree a couple of times over the last year, and Bree came back from behind. My father's still in it, and with a decent stack, anything can happen. We've got a big bet here, pot size bet, and probably gonna go fold though. Looks like there's a straight out there. Yep. Ooh, looks like there's a possible straight there. Tristelina has the queen. Certainly advertising as such. She extends her lead. Oh, and by the way, I did briefly hit. I briefly hit the 30-pound weight loss mark over the last week. So that's an accomplishment right there. In 6 months, 30 pounds simply by taking walks on a regular basis. Well, look at this. Flush against a set of tens and a full house on the river to knock Bree out in third place. So now we're heads up. Got a bear, a dog, and a soccer player. The soccer player kicks the dog. I think you made up a new game. Instead of rock, paper, scissors, it's bear, dog, soccer player. I don't know. All right. Board pairs on the river. We do have straights out there. Goes check, check. Oh, the bottom end of the straight. That's good enough to take the pot. I thought something was off there. Yeah, the animals were backwards. Hair was knocked out. All right, action card on the river. But it slows down to check, check. 2 pair from my dad, and my dad takes the chip lead. See what I mean? I know all too well. Thank you, boozers. Still trying to continue on with other improvements as well. And if I do decide to start the lifestyle-based second YouTube channel, it's gonna be on something fitness-based probably. It's because I'll have the experience by that point to be able to make good videos on that. Well, now my dad's got almost a 2-to-1 chip lead. Oh. Pot size bet didn't get paid, but did win that pot. Boozer's rooting for Trisolina to win. A big pot developing here. Dad takes it down. All right, blinds are up 500, 1,000. All right, so now each pot is going to be pretty big. Probably look for an all-in situation soon. Actually, the tournament's gone on longer than it typically does. If it goes on for another 15 minutes, we're going to have a second break. And that's only ever happened once, I think. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Blinds would be way too high. And it's not like we had that many entrants this week. Gotta get my drink, but I can't miss the action. Yeah. I wish I was like the owner of a poker site where I could actually have the whole card shown in like a 5-minute delay or something. Then we can actually commentate on the hands they actually have. You know, like they do in real poker shows. But I don't have that ability. Right. Oh, you should see Trisolina when she plays, you know, again amongst the public on the regular play money tables. She always thinks everybody's bluffing. You know, when she plays against other random people. But she knows she's playing against my father, so maybe the dynamic's a bit different. Though I did see her play money balance tonight before the tournament. She's actually got back a lot. a couple of weekends ago, she was down to I think 700,000 chips, which is the lowest I've seen in a long time. Play money chips total balance. She came back up to 1 million earlier this week, and now she's at 1.6 last I checked. So she's building it back up. Oh, but we got an all in here. Jacks against ace queen. Oh, ace and queen on the flop. Jack on the river. She's still in it. And she's got the chip lead. Thought it was over. But she's back. Now with the 2-1 chip lead herself. Oh, man. Anybody's game. It is. Oh, big river bet. Oh, 2 pairs. Takes it down. Now we're even Steven in chips. Yeah, that all in was a classic situation. Jacks against ace queen heads up. Yeah, you're the money's going in. So Dad's got the chip lead back, but it's not a big chip lead. Tristelina raises pre-flop, gets called. Flop is 9-7-5. Dad leads out. Tristelina raises once again. Pot is developing. Checks to the raiser. 3 hearts on board. Ace of hearts on the turn. Well, Tristelina takes that pot. Takes the chip lead back. And the blinds are up. 600, 1200. Now as we play on. Ooh, big raise there. Tristelina gets action. Pretty big. Okay, let me go ahead and open up that comment. All right, big pot developing here. Straight is now possible. We got an all in. Dad is thinking about it. It's all for all the chips. And it's called. There's the straight. Straight against King 9. No full house. It is over. And Tristelina, for the first time since streaming the home games, she has won. Congratulations. My dad finishes in second place. Here are the results. You're going to see boozers in the cheering set. Break time and drink for. Don't leave yet, boozers. Don't leave yet. And if you haven't seen it yet, with the delay and all, you're going to miss it. The Tristelina is the winner. 68,000 chips. And my dad finishes in second place with 40K. Bree finishes in third with 27K. Congratulations. Alrighty. So, as for next week's schedule, I have no clue what I'm going to do. But we will have the weekly 20K live as normal. So our flagship tournament will continue on. I think what I'll do is I'll probably set a parallel real money game for international players at the same time. And if that doesn't work, I'll probably just not do it all together. I think what I'll do instead maybe is create some Thursday ring games around the clock as something to get people's feet wet until we, in case, let's say you want to play before the tournament begins, or you get knocked out and you don't, and you're bored and still want to play, you can go ahead and join the the regular club table and just play along with friends, that type of thing. I might do that instead. So we'll see. I'm going to think about it for a bit. But that was it. So thank you very much for watching and or playing. If you enjoyed the stream and you haven't done so yet, be sure to hit that like button. If you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, share the video with others, and hit the bell icon to be notified for the next video and or stream. So I am working on, before we leave, I'm working on my very last, for now anyway, a video on video poker. It'll be a quiz format, and that will probably be my last bit of content, save for maybe a monthly stream now and then. And then from then on out, we're going to have some new tutorial videos on how to play various poker games as well as strategy. And I'm going to be streaming a lot more poker as well, personally, not just the poker club, but I'm going to be playing some real money games on stream as well. So hopefully you guys can look forward to that. And Joe is in the chat here. Congratulations, Tris. Good game. Going to make some money. Good night, all. Good night, Joe. And good night, boozers, if you don't make it in time. But we're going to go ahead and sign off here. Thank you, everyone. I will see you next week, same time as usual for the stream, for the weekly 20K Live. Take care, everyone. Have a good weekend. Go make it happen.